What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nerd On. My name is Tom, and today we're doing a trailer reaction to the new movie, Better Man. It's a little bit of older trailer, but decided to do a little bit of reaction. Gonna watch it. If it doesn't elicit response, doesn't matter. I'm going to do a little breakdown of what I think the movie is like. Good, bad, plot structure, I don't know. Again, I'm not well-versed in this, but from one indie filmmaker to big, giant studio movie, I'm going to give you my thoughts and, let me know what you think. So let's get started.
I'm Robbie Williams. I'm one of the biggest pop stars in the world. This is my story, but I'm not going to tell it in an ordinary way because I don't see myself how others see me.
Every movie is.
For the next 2 hours, your ass is mine!
To be honest, I've always been a little less evolved. I don't wanna rock. So let's
This
take
is a
it from
new
the top,
Planet
shall
of the
we?
Apes movie. Same studio.
My dad was well enamored by the stars of the day.
You can't learn it. You're either born with it or you're a nobody.
There's an angel
Don't want to be a nobody.
contemplate my fate.
You're enough.
Oh. That hits right here. January. That's where they go throw away movies. Paramount doesn't believe in this movie, everybody.
You got in? You're in that band?
Oh, he's got broccoli head.
I'll give you fucking baby! Shut up, you tits!
Oh, fuck off, Glenn!
Mother!
Look around the table. In 5 years, we're all going to hate each other. But we'll be rich.
Do I look like a pop star to you?
I wouldn't change a hair on your head.
And through it, she offers me protection.
I want to prove I can make it on my own.
Proof to who?
Everyone.
And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me.
Songs are only valuable if they cost you something.
If you're gonna laugh, do it on the inside, yeah?
And know that life won't break
It's like art. Should cost you something.
I don't give a fuck what they think.
You give a fuck what everyone thinks.
Are we going to see a love scene?
Remember, I believe in you.
Through it
So, the story starts.
I'm loving angels instead.
Select theaters December 20, blah, blah, blah. So let's get out of that. All right, so my thoughts. Better Man 2024 movie coming out in select theaters. That means they're trying to get some award darlings. So again, for everyone who doesn't know, January and February is where they throw away movies they don't care about. Now, that's what I thought when I said coming out in January, but seeing that it's in select theaters December, that means they still want it to be part of like Oscar selection consideration since it's part of the 2024 slate. Will it make a lot of money? I don't know. I've never heard of Robbie Williams, and that could mean I live under a rock. There's some people who probably know this person or don't know this person. Maybe this is a completely fictional character and they decided to do a biopic as an ape to talk about how biopics are, something. He's very big in the UK, says the chat. Battery print, thank you. So it's an artist that I'm not familiar with. Does it have any general appeal to me? The social experiment, it's just like the Pharrell Lego movie, right? These biopics tend to be these like very over dramatized Oscar baity movies, period pieces, rise and fall type stories. Oh, look at this person, great story. Maybe they did some adultery, maybe they got into problem with the law, and here's the little bit of story that is not well heard of. I think this is interesting in the sense of like, you could have just done a straight up biopic. You have the Bohemian Rhapsody, which is just edited to a complete, plaster, which still won awards, and still a lot of people really liked it because people love Freddie Mercury, and also Rami Malek is a great performer. But this movie, they didn't have to do this CGI ape thing. It feels like they wanted to go above and beyond, and they're also, again, kind of like the messaging of a great song costs you something, great works and art cost you a thing. To aspire to try to say something and do something, does it cost them the human, general audience connection, right? Is this going to seem overtly too esoteric or artsy fartsy for artsy fartsy reasons? I don't know. Again, if I knew more probably about Robbie Williams, I could probably be a little bit more insightful on that. But I think the director Michael Gracie, all right, Michael Gracie film, might have something to say. Will they stumble and fall as they try to say it? Who knows? You'll have to watch it. I think it's interesting. I genuinely like biopics because I think they do the thing that biopics are supposed to do. Give you an over dramatized story of a real life event. It's kind of like why I like sports movies, is because I could care less about the sports because I don't care about the teams, I don't care about the general managers, I don't care about the owners, I don't care about the town, because I don't live there. Like, I don't have the innate human connection to that. I can understand other people's connection with that. Again, like, I can understand other people connecting to Robbie Williams and the music there and maybe the time frame that it's talking about. But it if someone's like, let's do a story about Proto J, who is a Hmong local artist in Sacramento, I would know who that is, and I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's kind of cool, right? So this can reach a lot of people. But yeah, I know that biopics don't usually make a lot of money regardless. They're usually, again, reserved for award seasons. But yeah, I think T-Dog in the chat, saying it, where it's just like, I can see where some people are just like, why? But why? So like, but that's how most award films are. Award films tend to be very divisive amongst audience members. Some people who are like, I'm here for this, or why does this have to exist? But again, if there's a movie about, I was gonna say I have a Linkin Park tattoo, and if there's a movie about Chester Bennington, then a lot of people go watch it. But if there's about some band that might be just a little bit removed from like a general audience, then they might be like, why is this thing? So it might actually intrigue some curious members, being like, oh, let's go watch it. But in December is an interesting time to release a movie too, because some people get out of schools and there's not a lot to do, and then some people like to go to the movies for the holidays too. So it possibly can be this like sleeper hit. I don't think it's gonna be a big, huge hit box office wise, and I think Paramount knows that. And Paramount, I don't know how they're dealing with all their business, but anyways, those are my thoughts. I think it's an interesting first pick for a December Oscar award winning movie consideration. All right. If you liked that, if you want to talk more about it, comment below. Check out nerdon.tv/discord for any of that. If you want to see more of these reactions, do all the like and algorithm things. Thank you. You all know the drill. As always, Nerd On.
Nerd On the podcast is proud to be powered by Focusrite, Embody, creators of Immerse Gaming, Odyssey, Amazon, and TCG Player. Enjoy the show. Thanks for listening. If you like what you hear, support the show by joining the Nerd On Nation powered by Patreon. Go to nerdon.tv/Patreon and get Nerd On exclusives for as little as $1 a month.